Hello everyone, this is Amir Hossein and welcome to another training video. In this training video, I will show you how to make contour plots with three overlaid variables. So go to the post-work directory, open name list. In the second section of the name list, in this section, which is related to WRF contour plots, I do not change the first two subsections and I leave the value to be the same value as the previous video. So the first two subsections are enabled, and these subsections, both of them are enabled. So we have already two contour variable, two contour line. So here I go to this third subsection, I enable it. I enable this subsection, and now I have the third contour as a shaded contour. Let me change the variable. Variable here is SLP. SLP is the name of sea level pressure. So I change it. If you leave it as SLP, actually it doesn't have any vertical level. So if I put here SLP, I don't need to change this pressure level because SLP doesn't have any pressure level. It has only one level. But I want to change it to RH, which stands for relative humidity. And you can put whatever value here, 500 hectopascal or 700 hectopascal. But let me change it to 0. If I change it to 0, it means that it's an exceptional value. So if you put here 0 for the pressure level, it means the surface layer, because we don't have any atmospheric level with 0 pressure, with 0 hectopascal as its pressure. If you put here 0 at the pressure level, it's an exceptional meaning, and it means the surface model layer. So I go to the next subsection, to the next subsection, and I enable it. The next subsection is related to the wind vectors. I enable it, and the pressure level 700 hectopascal. Let me change it to 500 hectopascal, and vector speed, the reference wind vector speed, maybe or 5 meter per second is not bad. Density 0.5, I leave it to be 0.5, and vector color and thickness, I leave them to have their default value, but I can't change them. As I mentioned, you can change the thickness value from 0 to 1. They can change between 0 to 1. But now I leave them. I just enable the wind vector. So I enable two more subsections: shaded contour, this subsection, and wind vector, this subsection. I save it, run postwork, and again choose the second file. It asks you, because you have chosen to make a contour plot with shaded contour, it asks you the minimum and maximum, or the method of drawing contour. If you put here automatic, the minimum and maximum value of your shaded contour will be variable in each plot. But here I put 2 as the manual. So the method of drawing will be manual. If you choose the manual method of drawing, it asks you the minimum and maximum value for your shaded contour. So the minimum value for my shaded contour, let's say, because it's relative humidity, maybe 10% is a reasonable value. But if you don't know what the reasonable value is, you can just enter here. You can just push enter for the minimum value, and also for the maximum value you can do the same task, push enter. It will calculate the best minimum and maximum value. You don't need to put it yourself. and it asks you the color pattern of your shaded contours. You can put here because you are going to draw relative humidity, maybe the blue color is more appropriate for relative humidity, so I put here number 5 as the blue color, and I don't want to save it, just X11, and you can see here that I have 3 contour variables. 2 contours are line contours. You can see this blue line, this broken blue line, and this red line, and also shaded contour, which represent relative humidity, and also wind vector. So in total we have 4 variables overlaid on each other, and you can see here the reference value for the wind vector is 5 meter per second. It has generated plots for all time slots in the WRF output.